to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, as we'll see a team from the American, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Pirates will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Maryland's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver. In order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But
breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch and stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Terrapins have this offense rolling. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? They'll try to pound their way in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
what a job by this defense. What a response to some early success for the offense, shutting them down on third and goal. And now I think it's decision time for this offense, and this crowd is going to help you out because they are going bananas.
So the East Carolina Pirates offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all.
He uncorks one deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous. Position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running.
Touchdown, Terrapins! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets it out quickly. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
All down, but he has was enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Throws it back. Bringing the heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that moment.
Quick completion on the out route. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Pirates trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Smith dropping to pass. Rushes on him. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Wants to throw again. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Pirates. Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Got his man downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's got the back in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Gonna run it. It's Jennings. Creates a little space. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
But when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 4 over Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Complete in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Washington. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Knight. Gets away from one, finds room. He's loose down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Maryland!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gonna let it fly. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, they're after him. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bunch formation for these receivers. Makes the quick grab. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You've got to find him for the passing.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now they'll run the draw. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Pirates line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go, makes the grab, past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And the Pirates are threatening in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
On the ground, it's Jennings. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You wonder about that play call on third and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play, now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials still, and the coach accepts it, they will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking for a man. It's Washington using the quick game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Returner will be dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the... And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Offense now working in the red zone. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Red pass, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Washington. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Complete on the comeback. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. On the move at the 30. He's at the touchdown, ECU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
East Carolina, 28.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's a draw. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Under fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Watkins. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And Jesse, he just keeps, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. after taking another look just to confirm everything. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff head in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Gets it to him on the screen. almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to...
Turning it on! Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Pirates! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's hand.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Washington. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. But you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Terrapins will punt this one away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got a nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Nice job to get him past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. It's complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's high. Touchdown, Pirates! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
The Maryland offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Another here they had had on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Back to throw, it's Washington. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that the quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Terrapins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
To the air on second down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Pirates come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Smith wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hess. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Pirates have their offense in high gear. Gonna look downfield again. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10.
The corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Wants to fire on second down. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a crease, it's Richard. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up. Canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Washington. He wants to take the top off. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at 46 with the 1st down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time he's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Smith. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Terrapins are in the hurry up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
There he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Pirates decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To throw, it's Washington. Fakes to grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Vacano. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over Nevada. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Off play action. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Smith wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throwing on the run. Snags it on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Pirates are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Touchdown, ECU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two That's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Finds his target down the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Turning it on. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to sneak it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quick strike complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the timing just a hair off. It'll be third and long. Lost to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature.
Touchdown, Pirates! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on second down. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Watkins. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste.
QB spicing. No gain on the play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game.